July 16, 2025. Florida's beaches woke to sun, salt, and the promise of another perfect summer day. Tourists and locals crowded the sand, laughter and seagulls filling the air, but beneath the surface, something was off. A tension no one could name. Suddenly, helicopters thundered overhead, police vehicles rolled onto the sand, lights flashing, officers moved with purpose. "The beach is closed," they announced, voices slicing through the morning. Confusion swept the crowd. No explanations, just orders. "Pack up, leave now." Families gathered their things, casting bewildered glances at the ocean. The shoreline emptied in minutes, leaving only the crash of waves and the distant hum of patrol boats. The news spread fast. Entire towns in disbelief, vacationers locked out of paradise. This wasn't a shark sighting or a riptide, this was a total lockdown. As the sun set, the beach was eerily silent, guarded by police tape and watchful eyes. The ocean, once inviting, now looked ominous, hiding something no one could see. The sense of violation was real. Florida's spirit, built on freedom in the sea, felt betrayed. The day ended in suspense, the coastline holding its breath for answers that never came. The mystery had just begun, and its grip was already tightening around the Sunshine State. The ocean had claimed the coast, and no one knew why. People stared at the water, searching for meaning in the empty horizon. The authorities offered nothing but silence. The first day of the shutdown was over, but the questions were only beginning. The beach, once a playground, was now a forbidden zone. Florida waited uneasy for the truth to surface. The response was immediate and absolute. Barricades replaced yellow tape, Coast Guard cutters lined the horizon, drones patrolled the sky. The message, "Stay away." The ocean was now a restricted zone. Multiple agencies coordinated the lockdown: local, state, federal. No one spoke openly. Press conferences offered nothing but vague talk of an underwater anomaly. The real question, what did they find, was met with silence. Rumors exploded, fueled by the vacuum of information. Behind the scenes, a floating command center appeared offshore, bristling with tech. Dive teams and scientists arrived, escorted past barricades, their faces grim. The scale of the operation was staggering, like a disaster response, but with no disaster anyone could see. Airspace was restricted, news helicopters and small planes were kept away. Local businesses suffered, hotels emptied, shops closed, the economy reeled, but the authorities didn't budge. Whatever was hidden beneath the waves mattered more than tourism. The coast was sealed off, an invisible iron curtain drawn tight. The world was locked out, and the secret in the deep was locked in. The silence from officials only deepened the mystery. The coast became a borderland, one side ordinary life, the other the unknown. The lockdown was total, and the stakes felt higher than anyone dared admit. Florida's beaches had never felt so far away. It started with a sonar scan, a routine survey that found the impossible. Researchers mapped the seabed, expecting reefs. Instead, they found a massive, unnatural shape. It was long, cylindrical, with sharp angles and smooth surfaces, nothing like a rock or shipwreck. The sonar images showed an object hundreds of feet long, partially buried, made of a material that defied explanation. Divers went down. They found a surface cold as ice, hard as diamond, etched with strange geometric patterns. No seams, no hatches, just a single solid mass. Magnetometers picked up a pulsing magnetic field, no radiation, no sign of a lost sub. The laws of physics seemed to bend around it. The more they learned, the less they understood. The shadow in the deep was a paradox, an object that shouldn't exist, radiating mystery from the ocean floor. Every new test raised more questions. Was it alive? Was it ancient? Was it even from Earth? The divers returned, shaken, unable to explain what they'd touched. The object was silent, but its presence was deafening. The enigma only grew. With the area sealed, the investigation became a full-scale scientific mission. The floating command center buzzed with experts, geologists, physicists, linguists, all searching for answers. Remotely operated vehicles mapped the object, revealing a fractal-like metallic surface. Robotic arms scraped off tiny samples, but the material was nearly indestructible. In the mobile lab, scientists pored over the fragments, baffled by their composition. Sonar teams searched for debris, nothing matched. Divers carefully excavated around the object, trying to reveal its full shape. The pressure was intense. Every new image, every data point was debated. Was it man-made? Natural? Theories clashed, but no one could explain it. The object remained silent, ancient, and unmoved. The hunt was more than a search for facts. It was a confrontation with the unknown. The team felt the weight of discovery, and the fear of what they might find. The world watched, desperate for answers. The object waited, indifferent to human curiosity. The race for the truth was on. Outside the barricades, Florida buzzed with rumors. With no facts, theories multiplied. Nazi U-boat, Soviet sub, lost gold, secret tech. The story exploded online, hashtags trended, news channels speculated, and mystery tourism boomed. People flocked to the coast, hoping for a glimpse, buying alien t-shirts and deep-dive cocktails. The lack of answers bred suspicion. Conspiracy theories flourished. Was the government hiding the truth? Was it extraterrestrial? Was it dangerous? The more officials stayed silent, the wilder the stories became. The whispers grew into a roar. Florida demanded the truth. The mystery became a national obsession. The coast was a stage, the ocean a curtain, and everyone wanted to see what was behind it. Theories collided in coffee shops and online forums. The unknown was now a part of daily life. The demand for answers was relentless. Among serious investigators, two camps emerged, historical and geological. Some believed it was a lost vessel, a secret military craft erased from history. Historians scoured records, but nothing matched the object's size or shape. Theories of black projects and hidden fleets surfaced, but the evidence was thin. Others argued for a natural origin, a rare meteorite or volcanic formation. Geologists analyzed the data, but the object's density and patterns defied natural explanation. The material was too dense, the markings too deliberate. Nature can be strange, but this was stranger. Both camps hit dead ends. The object fit no known category. The more they studied, the more impossible it seemed. The mystery deepened, resisting every attempt at classification. The shadow in the deep refused to give up its secrets. The search for answers only led to more questions. When logic failed, imagination took over. Some whispered it was alive. A colossal, silicon-based organism sleeping beneath the sand. The patterns were skin, the shell a natural armor, the magnetic pulse a heartbeat. Others insisted it was a craft from another world, an alien ship, crashed or left behind. The idea captured the public. Advanced materials, unknown technology, strange writing. Was it a probe, a derelict, or a message? The pulsing field was seen as dormant power, waiting to awaken. Theories from beyond Earth turned the mystery into a global event. The Florida coast became the epicenter of humanity's hopes and fears. Was it a monster, a relic, or a visitor? The unknown was now a mirror for our wildest dreams. The boundaries of belief stretched to the breaking point. The world watched, breathless. Days passed. The lockdown dragged on, anxiety rising across Florida. The coast felt like an armed camp. Helicopters, patrols, and silence. Businesses suffered, protests grew, and patience wore thin. Residents demanded answers not just for the mystery but for their livelihoods. The psychological toll was heavy. The ocean, once a source of joy, became a symbol of fear. Parents struggled to explain the forbidden beach to their children. The story became a national touchstone. Fodder for jokes, documentaries, and endless speculation. But for locals it was no joke. It was their reality. They were trapped in a story they couldn't read, on the front lines of a world-changing discovery. Florida was caught between wanting normalcy and needing the truth. The coast waited, restless and uncertain. The mystery refused to fade. The state was on edge and the world was watching. July 16, 2025. The barricades stand. The patrol boats circle. The command barge remains. The investigation has settled into a silent stalemate. No answers, just classified reports and official silence. The questions linger in the humid air, unanswered. The story has become legend, a modern myth. Was it a relic, a weapon, a visitor, or a life form? All possibilities remain. The object is a mirror for our fears and dreams. Experts work in secret, the public left to wonder. Maybe the truth is too big, or too simple to reveal. The ocean guards its secret, the waves pulsing like the anomaly's heartbeat. The Florida beach shutdown is now a question mark suspended in time. We watch, we wonder, we wait. The abyss has our attention and it isn't letting go.